Recent verified sources have revealed a major development. Several of the largest BRICS nations are reportedly preparing to peg the value of XRP to over $60,000 in the long term, with a short-term target exceeding 479. And this could begin as soon as June 27th, just a few days from now. According to these reports, the BRICS coalition is now actively moving away from the US dollar and is in advanced discussions with Ripple Labs to construct a global central bank digital currency system. This system would operate on the XRP ledger, allowing seamless cross-border payments between member nations. This initiative has been quietly in the works for years. Earlier reports, including one titled BRICS Internal of Economics from as far back as 2020, pointed out that XRP is the top candidate for digital payments due to its scalability, security, and the RippleNet infrastructure. The same report stated that Ripple's technology was the preferred choice for integrating digital currencies among BRICS countries: Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa. Now, with all monetary flows potentially being routed through the XRP ledger, the projected value of XRP is being placed between $10,000 on the conservative end and as high as $60,000 on the high end. This valuation assumes XRP becomes the core asset facilitating this new BRICS monetary network, essentially making it the engine behind a unified CBDC platform for one of the world's most powerful economic coalitions. Now let's break this down. XRP is currently priced around $2.18, and with everything that's unfolding, we've got to seriously examine the amount of capital that could flood into the XRP ledger. There are massive numbers being thrown around, and in just 4 days, on June 27th, we're expecting an unprecedented inflow of capital into XRP, possibly in the trillions. And to celebrate this huge moment, we've teamed up with Upload to give every viewer watching this video some free XRP. Yes, free money, up to $100 worth. Here's how to get it. Like this video, subscribe and hit the notification bell, share the video. Use the Upload link in the description, sign up, and complete a quick transaction. The whole process takes less than 5 minutes. It's a limited time chance to grab free XRP, so don't miss it. Alright, let's dive deeper. Right now, the market cap of XRP sits at about 129 billion, with a total supply of 100 billion tokens, though only around 59 billion are in active circulation. But things are about to shift dramatically. With what's coming on June 27th, we're likely to see XRP's market cap explode past the $1 trillion mark. Why? Because RealFi has officially announced that they are preparing to inject over $654.39 trillion worth of value onto the XRP ledger using their Real token, which is built directly on XRP's infrastructure. And get this, at 11:59 p.m. on June 27th, RealFi is planning the largest supply burn in XRP history. This initiative is part of RealFi's mission to bring the entire $654 trillion global real estate market onto the blockchain through the XRP ledger, a revolutionary move for decentralized finance. In Phase 1, RealFi will burn up to 80% of Real Token's current $100 million token supply. The first wave of that, 20%, will be burned instantly on June 27th, and then each month, 10% of the unused tokens will be burned on the 15th, increasing scarcity over time. This is huge. We're talking about trillions of dollars flowing into XRP through this Real Token project, which in my opinion has massive potential. Real Token has already seen a 10x gain since its presale, and many are predicting that within 24 hours of June 27th, its price could skyrocket to $190 per token due to an enormous supply squeeze combined with rising demand. Let's put the math in perspective. If just 1% of that $654 trillion ends up in Real Token, that's $6.5 trillion, which could send the token to a price of $65,000 each. What's happening here is nothing short of insane. We're talking about a cryptocurrency that started at just 0.20s, barely hitting 0.3, and it's already making waves. When you look at the charts, it's clear there's virtually no resistance, but strong and growing support levels. That alone is a bullish signal. People across the crypto space are starting to realize that Real Token is the real deal, a live project with actual utility, aiming to bring the entire global real estate market onto the XRP ledger. That's not speculation. That's the core mission of the RealFi ecosystem. And if you check the charts, it's obvious. This thing is going vertical. The growth has been explosive. And let's talk credibility. Real Token has received some of the highest ratings across top XRP ledger exchanges. 8.710 overall score, 100% BenX verification, 100% KYC compliant. Top 3 holders are flagged as low risk. In other words, it's one of the safest new projects on the XRP ledger right now. And just look at the community growth. Yesterday, there were around 1,200 wallet holders. Today, it's over 1,062. That's real momentum, real people coming into the RealFi ecosystem daily. The more attention this project gets, the more users it attracts. And that means billions, even trillions, could soon be flowing through the Real Token. The result, a price explosion. And honestly, so far, every single person who's bought in is sitting in profit. Whether you bought on launch day, yesterday, or even today, you're likely up right now. That's how fast it's moving. Of course, I'm not a financial advisor. This isn't financial advice. But I will say this, crypto is volatile, and you've got to be smart. The ones who've built generational wealth in this space were the early movers in utility-based tokens, projects with real-world use cases. That's what Real Token is. They're tokenizing real estate on the XRP ledger, one of the fastest, most secure ecosystems in crypto. And this kind of innovation is what creates millionaires. Again, do your own research, but don't ignore this. Check out their official site at payrealfi.com to dive into what RealFi is building. They break down everything, how the RealFi platform works, their real estate plus payments infrastructure, their two-token system, Real Token and XRP. If you click into the Real Token section, you'll get an in-depth look at the project's mission, tokenomics, and how to buy it. You can even purchase directly from their widget on the website or through partner exchanges. And yes, you can also buy XRP right there too, since the entire RealFi ecosystem is powered by XRP. But let's be real. While XRP is crucial, the real opportunity right now is with Real Token. If you're looking for something with sky-high upside, this is the one that could create generational wealth. Because here's the big picture. Before any money reaches XRP, it's going to flow through Real Token first. That's the gateway. And once that flow begins, XRP will skyrocket. No doubt about it. What matters most right now is this. Institutions are building on the XRP ledger. And whether it's RealFi or any of the other giants getting involved, they're all choosing XRP to bridge the flow of global capital. XRP and the XRP ledger are becoming the foundation of this financial shift. Now, something I haven't touched on yet, and it's major, is the connection between RealFi and Ripple Labs. Yes, you heard that right. The RealFi team has officially confirmed that they've had face-to-face meetings with Ripple, and we've seen the photos too. The two teams discussing RealFi, XRP, and the future of tokenization. That alone speaks volumes about where this project is heading in the next few weeks, months, and even years. Think about this. When a new ecosystem launches and it's already meeting with Ripple Labs, that's not just hype, that's serious backing. While Ripple hasn't formally announced a partnership, the fact that these meetings happen tells us that RealFi is likely working in sync with Ripple to bring massive-scale tokenization to the XRP ledger. Remember, Ripple has publicly stated multiple times that their mission includes tokenizing the $600 trillion-plus global real estate market. And now we have RealFi building the tech to do exactly that at the exact same time. This is not a coincidence. The signs are everywhere. RealFi is the vehicle, and Real Token is the fuel. And I want to be 100% transparent here. I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. But based on the research and the data, I'm personally extremely bullish on Real Token. I don't throw that around lightly. There are only a handful of XRP ledger projects I feel this confident about. XRP itself, XLM, Real Token, CTF Token, and ATM, which by the way has even been mentioned by Brad Garlinghouse. But if I had to pick just one project on the XRP ledger right now, it's Real Token. Hands down. This project is connecting real-world assets with blockchain technology. It's not theoretical, it's happening. And it's not some retail hype project. This thing is built for institutions. The RealFi team has made it clear. They're not chasing retail investors. They're focused on institutional scale adoption. And that's where the real wealth is going to be created. So whether you bought Real Token yesterday, the day before, or even today, you're likely already in profit. And that's just the beginning. This is one of the rare projects that could deliver generational returns.